What's up guys, Houndish here, and today it's a very quick video to talk about an upcoming exotic weapon for Season of the Deep. And I have been getting a lot of questions about this weapon since some leaks and rumours have discussed its existence. But first we should say, spoiler alert, this weapon isn't yet available or officially revealed, and so if you don't want to know, I would simply give this video a miss. But otherwise, some news outlets have now detailed some info about the weapon, so we'll get into that in today's video, and as always, if you enjoy this one, feel free to subscribe for more content. And now let's get into it. And so firstly, a question that quite a few folks have been asking, when are we going to get another exotic weapon this season? And the answer is that we simply don't know. There were rumours last week in the community claiming that we would see a new exotic at reset. That never happened. And some folks say it will be this week on the third week of the season, but in reality, while that is possible, there's nothing concrete about it yet, so we're just going to have to wait and see. In terms of the weapon itself though, there's a new Screen Rant article right here about it, so we'll be referencing that in the video, and it is a new stasis scout rifle called Wicked Implement. We can see from the header image right here that this is a viced weapon, so that's going to be pretty interesting in itself. And the article says that the rifle is gained by participating in deep dives, and specifically the whetstone encounter. And that does line up with a new challenge for the season, which is called Wicked Depths. So it says complete the whetstone encounter in deep dives and earn the Wicked Implement Scout Rifle. And this is a week 10 challenge as mentioned in the article, but that doesn't strictly mean this is the only possible release date for it. Normally, we do see challenges like this come out after the quest or exotic has already been obtained. So that's something to think about, but in terms of how well hidden the weapon is, this challenge is visible in the public API. So our first hints about Wicked Implement don't actually require any data mining as it's publicly available info. But for the whetstone encounter that it references, either that will be a normal encounter available in the rotations of deep dive, and who knows, that could possibly mean an exotic which is farmable. If you remember things like Cloud Strike from back in the Empire hunts, it had a drop chance at the end of the activity. But of course the alternative, which makes a lot of sense for deep dives, is that whetstone is a hidden or separately triggered encounter that'll become available at some point in time. Again, given the secret objectives, time trials, and collectibles in the deep dive activity, it's certainly possible, if not more likely, as the drop source for the weapon, which does also have a catalyst as well. And so according to Screen Rant, the perks of the weapon initially include the intrinsic perk, which is creeping attrition, and rapid precision hits will slow down targets. Then the trait bonus allows final blows on targets afflicted by creeping attrition to refill Wicked Implement's magazine. Hopefully that slowing effect will be the AoE version of that as opposed to single target. And if it is, while it doesn't sound super insane, it could potentially be a decent weapon, especially given that the magazine will refill as we take those targets down. So let us know your thoughts about it down below, but the catalyst we mentioned right here, according to the article, will allow collecting stasis shards to slowly overflow the magazine. And so it'll be interesting to get a new stasis weapon, especially in the form of a viced scout rifle, but in terms of the archetype and the stats, we don't have any additional info yet, so we don't know what the fire rate and things like that will be. But for now, we can say that this is the hidden exotic weapon, if you like, for Season of the Deep. And so I thought that would be an interesting quick video, guys. I'll link the article down below that has the info we've referenced in this one. Once again, big shout out to LightGG, which is an awesome Destiny 2 database, totally worth checking out. So that will also be linked in the description. But if you've enjoyed the video, a rating below really does help us out. And once again, give us your thoughts on the weapon based on what we know right now. But otherwise, I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I hope you have an awesome day.